What you have revealed truly to ones that mysteries of the kingdom. Hallelujah.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. When the sixth hour had come, there was darkness over the whole land until the ninth hour. And at the ninth hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? And some of the bystanders hearing it said, behold, he is calling Elijah. And one ran, and filling a sponge full of vinegar, put it on a reed, and gave it to him to drink, saying, wait, let us see whether Elijah will come to take him down. And Jesus uttered a loud cry, and breathed his last. And the curtain of the temple was from top to bottom. And when the centurion, who stood facing him, saw that he thus breathed his last, he said, truly, this man was the Son of God. And when the Sabbath was past, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James and Salome, bought spices so that they might go and anoint him. And very early on the first day of the week, they went to the tomb when the sun had risen. And they were saying to one another, who will roll away the stone for us from the door of the tomb? And looking up, they saw that the stone was rolled back, for it was very large. And entering the tomb, they saw a young man sitting on the right side, dressed in a white robe. And they were amazed. And he said to them, do not be amazed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him. The Gospel of the Lord. May the word of the Lord bring us to everlasting life. We children all over the world, where did your voice travel to this morning? with children all over the world. I have few questions this morning. And these questions are so dear to my heart that I have to try to make sure you understand the question before you attempt the question. And even if I have no gift to give you today, all these beautiful parishioners will produce the gifts before the mass will end this morning. Now the first question is, the church teaches us that there are four last things that will happen to each and every one of us. Who can remember those four last? I've not finished question. I saw this hand first. Oh yeah, come. What are those four last things?
Four last things to remember are death, judgment, heaven, and hell.
Please, if you have words, clap for him. Jesus, Mary, I love you. I love you. I love you. Beautiful. That is the gift, first gift to the receiver. Now my second question. This question is 3 in 1. And you have to get the 3, or at least explain the 3 before I can give you the gifts. Now the first part of the 3 in 1 is, on Judgment Day, what do you think God would say or do to someone who lived a very wonderful Christian life or good life? Wait, I said it's 3 in 1. What do you think God will say or do to somebody who lived a very good life? That is A. B. What do you think God will say or do to somebody who lived a very bad life? That is B. First one, good life. Second one, bad life. Then the third one, what do you think God will do or say on Judgment Day for someone who lived some good life but not good enough? Who lived some chickeny bad life but not bad enough? Let me use the English. Not very bad. So somebody who lived very good, somebody who lived very bad, and somebody a little bit good but not good enough, a little bit bad but not bad enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you come. My 5 have turned to 6. Trouble. 1, 2. It's okay. So, what do you think God will do to the good person, the bad person, the little bad and little good person?
For the good person, he will put him in heaven. For the bad person, he will put him in hell. Then for the not so good, not so bad person, maybe he will put him in purgatory.
Who told you she's correct and you are clapping? Are you the examiner? And you are clapping. Who told you she's correct? Please come this side. Yes.
For A, I think God would say or do that you have lived a good life in the name of God, so you will go to heaven. For B, I think God will do or say you have been bad all your life, that you must go to hell. And for C, he'll be like, I don't know if you did. I don't know if you did so much good so that you can go to heaven. so much bad that you can go to hell. So you may go to purgatory. So yes, that's my
Okay. Yes.
To the person who lived a good life, he will say, "Your life has pleased me," and that person will go to heaven. To the person that lived a bad life, he will say, Your life has not pleased me, and you have not followed my word," and that person will go to hell. And to the last person, he will say, "Part of your life has pleased me, and part of your life has not. I will put you in purgatory for the time being."
Okay. Yes.
For the good one, he will send him to heaven. For the bad one, he will send him to hell. And for the not too bad and not too good one, he will forgive him and send him to heaven.
Okay. Yes.
For the good person, they go to heaven, while the bad person, they go to hell. While the one that's in the middle, it goes to heaven because he didn't do too bad or too good, so he is forgiven.
Okay. All right.
The good person will go to heaven, the bad person will go to hell, and the last person will be reborn.
Reborn okwa. This one is deep. Oh. This one is deep. Reborn. I think I need to call a friend this time. Please, if you have friends, can you clap for my children? Jesus, Mary, I love you. I love you. I love you. Please go and sit. My last question for this morning. In case you are waiting for me to react, sorry, I am not reacting. My last question for this morning. Since most of you were talking about it will go to purgatory, it will be reborn, it will this, it will that. I didn't hear anybody say the last person will go to hell. I didn't hear it. Okay. How can you explain the existence of purgatory to your friend? 1, 2, come. Okay, 3, 4. Yes. How can you explain purgatory to your friend? Why are you relocating now? You are close to me. You are now relocating to go far away. Why did you relocate? In fact, I want to start from that place. That place you relocated to is where I want to start from. Oh yeah, how would you explain purgatory to your friend?
So according to what my parents told me,
Your parents.
purgatory is not as bad as hell. And purgatory is like when you do a bunch of work and you suffer. But not suffer as much as how you suffer in hell. That's how I explain purgatory.
CMO chairman, God save you. God save you. Yes, how would you explain purgatory to your friend?
How I'll explain it is that purgatory is living in sin.
Purgatory is living in sin, but not living in hell, in the middle of hell and heaven.
In the middle. You don't go there before. How would you explain purgatory?
I'll explain purgatory that if my friend does something good and if my friend does something bad, they will not go to hell or heaven. They will go to purgatory, but they will not suffer as how they suffer in hell, and they will not enjoy like how they will enjoy in heaven.
You don't watch the movie before.
So purgatory is like a place where you struggle until you get into heaven, because eventually you're going to get into heaven because you did not do that bad.
Because you did not do Guinea.
That bad. Not do that bad because you also did some good things in your life.
It's okay. It's okay. Now me ask question. Now me go see the answer. Please, if you have hands, can you clap for them? Jesus, Mary, I love you. I love you. I love you. Beloved in Christ, our children have made my duty this morning far easier than I thought. Today we gather in faith because of our brothers and sisters, our parents, our ancestors, those who have gone before us, marked in the sign of faith. Those only God knows the state of their soul before they departed this earth. And the church calls upon us to pray for them. Today, we stand on the teachings of the church, especially when we remember the Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 1032, that tells us not to hesitate to pray for the faithful departed. Not to hesitate. Don't even waste time in praying for them. And in the same Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 8, we were reminded that indeed our prayers does not only help them, but it will also help their intercessions for us to become effective. Please go home and read more on it. Catechism of the Catholic Church, 958 and 1032. And you and I will recall that talking about praying for the dead is not something completely new in the scriptures. In 2nd Maccabees, you hear of Judas Maccabeus offering what was referred to as sin offering. When those who went in battle took some idols, armament on them, and it was only those who relied on the pagan gods by using what they should not use on themselves as protection who died in the battle. This was discovered on them when their bodies was being carried. So Judas Maccabeus said, let us gather some money and offer masses, offer prayers rather for them. Sin offering, he called it. St. Paul in 1 Corinthians will tell us about those who will be tested and purified by fire. He tells us that the quality of the house, of the life we are building, the nature of the materials with which we build our heavenly home will be tested by fire. And this fire will be a source of purification. And when they are tested by fire, we will know how strong the materials are. And Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew will also tell us about the kind of forgiveness that requires either being pardoned here or in the life after. Matthew chapter 12 verse 32 to be precise. In trying to explain to someone, a friend, a brother, about purgatory, it may take the whole day and your whole life to convince someone who does not want to be convinced. In fact, it reminds me about two friends who, while they were on a journey, one tried to explain and convince the other person about the reality of purgatory. And no matter the suggestion, no matter the Bible quotation, the person insisted, is purgatory written in the Bible? Since purgatory was not spelt in the Bible, the person refused to believe. But as soon as they got home, that same one who has been trying to explain the reality and the existence of purgatory to the friend invited the friend, "Supper is ready, let us go and eat." And the friend said, "Oh no, how do you expect me to just jump into the meal? I'm just coming back. The dust, I'm sweating, my hand is dirty. At least let me wash my hand, let me wash my face before I can go to the table and have my supper." And the friend said, "You see?" So, taking this journey, you see the need for you to wash your hands and your face before you take the supper. How do you now think that after all the earthly journey, where we have gathered in the dust of sin and shame and abandonment and disobedience, we will just jump into the heavenly banquet to partake in the table? The need for certain purification is necessary. So it was an invitation to supper that the friend found the final example to hit the nail for his friend to understand the essence of purgatory. My dear brothers and sisters, it is good that we do not get it mistaken. The church, in her wisdom, skillfully inviting us today to pray for the faithful departed. Not necessarily all the departed. We are praying for all those who have died, yes. But for all those who have remained faithful till they departed, these are the ones we are talking about, have done some good and probably did some bad that is not so bad. So our first reading today from the book of Wisdom started by telling us the soul of the virtuous, of the righteous, is in the hand of God. We cannot talk about All Souls Day, the faithful departed, without talking about